Hello, I made an Arduino color sensor. I use three LEDs, red, a green, and a blue, and three phototransistors. They're all identical. They're OP550B. So it shines these three LEDs at a colored card. I have several different colors here. So you put the card on top of the little box there, and it shines all three LEDs at once and measures how much light is received by each of the phototransistors. The phototransistors are all connected to analog inputs in the Arduino, and so the Arduino code converts those numbers into RGB components to light up an RGB LED that's in there. It's all shielded. One of the major difficulties in building this was making sure that light interference doesn't happen. So I have all this electrical tape to try to seal off the box from both the room light and from the light from the other LEDs. So I have this little container here for the RGB LED to make sure that it doesn't create a feedback loop where the RGB LED shines a color and then that color light gets into all of the other boxes and interferes with the calculations. But it has an opening there, and you'll be able to see when it lights up various colors. So the main difference between this and the other color detector Arduino projects I've seen on YouTube is that instead of shining these in sequence, it shines all three at once. This should theoretically allow the program to run slightly faster. And while it seems kind of limiting to have it only be able to read these colored cards, it has practical implications. You could write, this can essentially be a way of reading user input. So there are all sorts of programs you could write for the Arduino that will somehow read what color choice you make. For example, you could make a Simon Says game where the RGB LED will light up a sequence of colors, and you could show it the different. You could show it a series of cards that will tell you if you're right or wrong. So there are lots of situations where you would want it to only read a finite number of colors and to have something standardized like these cards. So plug it in. Programs so that it expects you to be showing it the white card when you first start the program or press the reset button, and then so the RGB LED will do its little startup sequence, and then it'll switch from white to black. That's when you're supposed to flip over the white card and show it the black side instead. So it'll use that information to calibrate the range of values for each component that are possible and use that to generate the rest of the colors. So I'm going to put the white card on there and press the reset button. So there it's white, it's gone to black, so I flip it over, and there, so it's flashing white, that means it's done, and I can show it whatever colors. So if I go back to white, it shows white again. If I show it red, it shows red, green, blue, and it also does yellow and magenta. That's what it thinks yellow looks like, and magenta. So it's easy to change the code to add more colors or have it, or I have some values hard-coded in based on the lighting of this room, but with a little bit of calibration, it's possible to set it up to work with whatever colors in any room. So for more information about how I built it, and also for the schematic and the source code, see the instructables linked in the description. Thanks for watching.